What makes RunGreen's X-Carbon and X-Carbon Marine so revolutionary? In 1925, the Department of Weights and Measures issued the following statement. All commercial gasolines contain dissolved air, for at some time or other between the refinery and the engine, they are exposed to the atmosphere. And half a century later, Catt and Cummins research confirmed that diesel fuel contains anywhere between 3 and 10% air. In other words, the hydrocarbons in petrol and diesel absorb air like a sponge absorbs water. So why does this matter? Because the air damages fuel pumps and engines, causing uneven combustion and vapour lock. And according to research by Caterpillar, entrained air can cause excessive pressure in combustion chambers and up to 50% greater force of plungers on injector tips, while an implosion force within their housing releases microscopic metal particles, which etch into the injector nozzles, worsening performance and resulting in failure. But that's just the beginning, because air contamination also causes engines to suffer from a raft of symptoms, including dead spots, rough idle and labouring under load, increased engine noise, reduced acceleration and horsepower, worsening fuel efficiency, and increasing emissions. Until now, this has all just been accepted fact. But the ramifications have also been underestimated, because in a testbed environment, fuel in enormous elevated static tanks doesn't reflect real-life working conditions where air entrainment and its effects are far greater. The answer, of course, is to extract the air, but it must be done in a way that doesn't compromise engines or introduce new parameters for which engine manufacturers have not accounted. And this is the genius of X-Carbon and X-Carbon Marine. They introduce nothing new to the fuel. In fact, they're just a small amount of the same petrochemicals as already in the tank, and this can be confirmed by their D975 and EN590 certifications, confirming zero change in fuel specification before or after their addition. And yet, as can be seen in this experiment, introduction of a tiny amount of X-carbon to a tube of aerated fuel quickly releases the air and multiplies the bubbles on top of the fuel several times. Then in this demonstration, a shot of X-carbon is added to a tank of fuel, and almost immediately the dissolved and fully entrained air begins to agglomerate and rise to the surface. So, if X-carbon is the same hydrocarbons as the fuel in the tank, how does this happen? It happens thanks to a proprietary physical process that lowers its surface tension and thereby improves the air release properties and restores its original fuel density. And the amazing thing is that just a small shot is sufficient to trigger the same effect throughout the fuel to which it's added, thereby restoring the whole tank to its original refinery condition. And what's the outcome? Firstly, the fuel's solvation and cleaning properties recover. And as can be seen when a camera is inserted into a very old engine, the restored fuel immediately begins breaking down carbon deposits and bringing the engine back to new, after just one shot of X-carbon in the tank. Secondly, the fuel's viscosity is now consistent, which evens out combustion and reduces metal-on-metal wear. Its lowered surface tension improves injector droplet dispersion, and its energy density is restored, with fuel cavitation eradicated. So engines simply run better. And with dead spots gone, reduced engine noise, restored horsepower and maximised engine performance, the driving experience improves substantially. Engine wear declines, emissions drop dramatically, and fuel consumption typically falls by between 15 and 30%. To experience the X-carbon effect for yourself, please call RunGreen for a no-obligation evaluation. Thank you.